All right, I'm Matt with Spartan Cops, and we're going to add to what we worked on a while ago. As I start to do a straight arm bar takedown, my opponent's natural instinct to resist or to get away from me may be to just bend his elbow, and that's going to defeat my straight arm bar takedown again. So when I start to do it, he drops his elbow. What I'm going to do is transition to what I call a figure four throw. And what it does is it allows me to use two hands against my opponent's one arm. So even if he's bigger and stronger than I am, I'm going to be attacking one arm with both of mine. I'm going to put him in a position of weakness so I can do a takedown. I'll walk you through it first kind of slow. It's very simple. My right arm is ready to do my straight arm bar takedown. As I start, he's going to drop his elbow. All I've got to do now is take this right hand in shallow and grab up my own arm. See how his elbow rises? I put it on my chest. From this position, his wrist is in front of his shoulder. Kind of turn. His wrist is in front of his shoulder. I don't want that to happen. So I take my right elbow and I start to lever, and now his hand is behind his shoulder. When that happens, he's lost the position of strength for him. Okay? Just pull your arm out. Okay, it's locked nice and tight because I've placed his elbow on top of my shoulder and chest. I've locked it down. So for the takedown now, I'm going to spin using my left foot as the point of the compass. I just turn, and down he goes. What I'm going to do is take my right shin, and I come in on a 45-degree angle into the neck. And I'm going to pin his neck and head to the ground. Okay, at the same time, I've still maintained my same grip on his arm. And I'm actually pulling his wrist towards his elbow, right here. But at the same time, I'm pushing down with my shin into his neck on a 45-degree angle. What's important about that, if I come in straight from the side, like at a 90-degree angle, his shoulder's blocking my knee. My knee can't penetrate further in to control it. What's going to happen is I'm going to end up out here close to his ear with my shin. As he starts to move to try to get away, he can get his head out from under my knee. Now I'm in a fight. I don't want to be in a fight. I want to control the guy and have him stuck. If I come in at a 90-degree angle almost, or from the other end, I come down, the point of my knee's on his head. Now I'm kind of resting the point of my knee on the top of a globe here, or top of a sphere. It's not a very stable position, okay? And I'm pinning more of his head. So by coming in on a 45-degree angle, I'm really getting my knee in tight and on his neck. If I can pin him by the neck to the ground, he's going to have a really hard time getting up or moving. So I'm here, I pin it, he's stuck, okay? This doesn't injure him. Are you injured? Come on up. So that's the beauty of pinning them there. So once again, I'm here, I'm in my escort position because the vast majority of fights are going to occur when I've got hands on a guy. He may be thinking about what he's going to do. When it's time to arrest him and I grab a hold of him, now is when that's the cue for him. Bad things are about to happen. He's about to go to jail. So anything he's been thinking up till then, he realizes this is make or break time. If I'm going to get away, now's the time I got to do it. So as soon as he signals that by stiffening up, and I go to take him down, and he bends his elbow, I want to immediately go into my position here. This is nice and strong. Grab him with the other hand. And I pin him, okay? The nice thing about this is it works if he's empty hand, it works if he's got a gun, it works if he has a knife, it works if he has a club, and I'm already committed. So we'll look at those in just a moment. Thank you, John. All right, we're going to look at the actual technique that's involved in doing the figure four. Once you've got the guy secured here, it's going to be very difficult for him to get away. So as I started to move into it, he bends his elbow. Some common mistakes, if I shoot my arm really deep and wrap it up, that gives him a lot of room to move. And it's going to allow him to pull his arm out, breaking my hold. So one thing that I want to do is I want to go really shallow with my arm. My hand is just past his forearm where my thumb's starting to curve his arm. Now, when I roll it in, it's nice and tight. I'm going to take away the space. The way that he's going to resist is by pulling his elbow out. So what I can do is I can put something underneath his elbow where he can't pull out of it. That's going to be my shoulder or chest. Once my shoulder's here, now he can't pull down anymore. The one thing that I've got now is, you can see his hand is in front of his shoulder. So the next part of the technique is I want to put his hand behind his shoulder. And what I do is I'm going to move it back there, but my right forearm acts as a lever and it pushes his shoulder forward. So as I lever, it pushes his shoulder and it brings his hand back behind the shoulder. Okay, so I'm here, I've got it. I'm going to use my right forearm to lever and help push his hand. So I go here, boom. I'm going to use my right forearm to push and lever and get his hand going behind his shoulder. Now he's off balance. Now to take him down, all it requires is a little bit of movement by my upper body. And down. Okay? So it really doesn't take much pressure at that point because you've already got him in a mechanically unsound position and it's breaking his balance already.